birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Gameday now ready to get this one started. And away we go at the link. That's going to be taken in at the 8. This makes it up to the 25. Well, here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. I'm curious if he cleans up that aggressive mob today.
He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. Motioning left is their running back. Hurts on first down. His first throw is an interception. Quan Martin with the pick. And all the way back it goes. It's a Washington pick 6. Gameday on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Commanders 7, Eagles 0.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Hurts back to the air after the pick. Hauled in by Goddard, left side. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. And Keeler there for the tackle. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Trying to get it with the option. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
He's got this at the 27. He's brought down before the return gets far. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken 2nd in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
Kate, when you partner a relentless work ethic with elite athleticism, you get Jaden Daniels. He put on an absolute show. One of the best rookie years in the history of the game for a quarterback. And with a work ethic and speed and arm, I don't know why he would ever slow down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Daniels. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Cut at the 20-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove... But I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And this game has really been a great audition for him, Brock, to show off how well he can do as a runner. I think we could argue that his work there has actually been his early calling card in this one so far. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Hurts now from the gun. He's got Devontae Smith. And they're going to be set up with a first down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
And an Eagles first down.
Play action. Hurts has it. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
It's now second and 10.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
Brings up third and
And
6.
again, here's Hurts. He's going for it himself. And you do get him down, but the damage is done. Just gets down inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of
They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And on first down, only gets about a yard here, and the defender there to force him out. All right, we'll take a brief timeout here for an injured player. Never something you want to see this late in the season. They're going to check him out. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Barkley trying this up the gut. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials.
Encroachment defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. They'll run here following the penalty. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
That's another Eagles first down. First down and goal to go.
Gonna run with Barkley. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play first and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Has it down close. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. In the words of Pete Carroll, resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels heading out for their next look on offense. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. This is Ja'Cory Kronsky-Merritt in it for the first time. Good running here on first down as he works his way forward for about 8.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
That is exactly why you rally to the football. He got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. About set. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Go left side is caught by Sinnott. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short on the 35. The Commanders ready for the punt. Smith on this return. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And he's been more than just his passing touchdowns this season. In fact, you can see it right here. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing scores late in the campaign. First down, a run with Barkley. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. There you go from the gun with Barkley. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
It's now 3rd down and 14.
Now Hurts on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. On again comes Jake Bailey to punt this away. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. He fields this at the 18. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Dan Quinn sending his Commanders out for another drive. They're still in search of that first down of this game, Brock. Hoping to put together a drive and avoid calling on the punter again. First call here coming from the shotgun. Play fake here. Daniels finds him over the middle. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. And to keep this drive moving, partner, here's another 1st and 10.
And the Washington first down.
Krosky straight ahead. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive. Because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. A couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Opening frame of the game, and 2 times already, these defenders have got home for a home run sack. They get their way, a lot more teammates are going to join them on the stat sheet with the takedown before this one ends.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting 2nd right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away, so 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing here, Hurts. Completed over the middle. And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. The tackle made at the 47.
That's a gain of 8. brings up third.
Hurts on 3rd and 2. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
Whatever could go wrong for him so far certainly has. And so many times when we see a QB throw an interception early, it just starts to get in your head. That little seed of doubt, that little thought that you got to flush of, oh, what's going to happen next? Because then you hold the ball, and you hold the ball in this league, and you get sacked.
And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. The Commanders have an early lead. We'll return to the link right after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They'll take over here following that punt to end the 1st. Daniels on 1st down. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Eagles have it.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And this is certainly on a silver platter for him, isn't it, Brock? Just 3 yards from the end zone. Chance to pay off their defense's effort as they start out 1st and goal. Barkley has the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Well, this is the continuation of one of the greatest scoring seasons in recent memory, Brock. For the first time since 2006, we've got a running back who's reached 20 touchdowns in a single season. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Commanders and Terry McLaurin ready for another look on offense. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. Daniels setting up the play action. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
and I look at it through those optics so much. It's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop. See the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd and long for him here. It's caught by McLaurin. There he goes on the right side. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a 2nd quarter lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Gay with the point after. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7.
Eagles 14.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Hurts setting up to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the handoff, it's Barkley. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's good. For the Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
First down from the 42. Here's Hurts. A throw left side, caught by Brown. Still has some space inside the 35. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
30. That's another Eagles first down.
1st and 10, he keeps it on the option. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards too. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Hurts. He's got it over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain. And following the play, we've got a break in the action as the trainers head out. They had a man hurt on the play, and hopefully this doesn't affect his availability for the playoffs. 3rd down, line to gain, 9 yards out. Throw here, 3rd down. Has a man, it's Brown. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. He's looking 34 yards here down the middle. Elliott connects there. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you're looking for in the closing.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Commanders and Terry McLaurin ready for another look on offense. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. Daniels now on 1st down. In good trouble now, and the ball is out. But it looks like someone from the Commanders got to that one. They'll keep the football.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well, yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Out of the gun, Daniels. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
A gain of 11. It's now 3rd and 11.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Hitting Olave on the slant. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
A gain of 11 yards.
Burnip on now to handle this punt. Smith back to receive it. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. First down throwing for Hurts. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A pickup of 17. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
He's got Brown on the slant. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. Third down, Commanders in the dime. 6 DBs out there.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
They'll air it out on 3rd. He throws a bullet to the center. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a second-quarter lead.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Well, that middle field open or close. They've got a single eye or two high. Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Eagles push their lead to 3. All set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Commanders and Terry McLaurin are ready for another look on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd down give to Kronsky Merritt. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
They'll throw 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Punting unit out now. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. That's his back. Here's Barkley. And they're going to catch him right as he gets this to the 30. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
That's good.
Hurts now from the gun. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. He gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles make it a 10-point ball game.
Eagles 31, Commanders 21.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Dan Quinn sending his Commanders out for another drive. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Daniels back to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And the Eagles get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Worked through his progression, nobody available, and by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball and holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. On 1st down, Hurts. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Completed over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good way to help reset those chains.
Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. They catch it behind the line.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Motioning the tight end now. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Throw right side. Caught by Goddard. And he's bottled up the line on the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Makes it 3rd.
Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Eagles with the lead here at the link. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Finds him over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first.
Elliott on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
Elliott connects there. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm. They start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
His return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there one play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Throwing the out route complete. And he's down very close to that 1st, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
3rd and 1.
31, Daniels. It's caught by McLaurin. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
Washington, 1st down.
To throw again, it's Daniels. Gets him on the quick hitter. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
Chris Olave. It's a pickup of 6.
Play fake here, Daniels.
At the 46.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he takes it down to the 33. It's a gain of 22. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
Commanders, 1st down. A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Washington.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And he's going to be contained after a modest gain to the 31. Cooper to Gene with the stop. Washington calls it second timeout. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. To the air again, Daniels. It's caught. This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone.
It's a gain of 11.
On first down, here's Daniels. Finds the in route complete. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
It's third down. And 3 yards to go.
Daniels is going to throw again. Complete beyond the marker. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive. Paying off with points, and remember, they'll get the ball and start the second half as well.
And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the And with no halftime report this week, it seems we're going to get right back to the field for the start of quarter number 3. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Out comes the offense for Washington to begin the third quarter. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. Krosky-Merritt gets it from the gun. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Running right side by McLaurin. Well, he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line.
13 yards on the play. And the Washington first down.
Daniels on first down. Called in by Olave, left side. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Into the hands of his running back, Krosky-Merritt. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
That's good for a Commander's first down. It's a gain of 3.
Play action now with Daniels. It's caught right side by Johnson. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Second down now, 7 to go.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They go inside give to Krosky-Merritt. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Brought down by Jalen Carter.
Carter on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
Third down at 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. To throw, Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
First down. It's a gain of 20. And the Washington first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Rolling on first down, Daniels. Has it at the 7. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
16 more yards.
First and goal, Krosky Merritt. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. It's second and goal.
He was brought down by Nolan Smith. A gain of 3.
Gets it again. And he will not score. The defense gets him just before he can punch it in. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. Only need to fall forward 1 more yard. Here's third and goal. Daniels keeps it himself. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up. All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. I'll throw for it. And he's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders cutting to the lead coming out of halftime. Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Commanders cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Smith on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The Eagles about set to go on offense. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Now Hurts. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
We saw his guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
15 yards. That's another Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or 2.
Complete out to the right side. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. Elliott connects there. And that'll double their lead to 6.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. Daniels now on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the 1st play.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
A real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Another catch for McLaurin. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. Third down, Eagles opting to go with a dime here. Here he goes, third and long. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. They'll bring out the punter here. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And among his touchdowns out of the backfield this season, this one is notable. On that last drive, he hit a benchmark that he's been pushing for. First down throwing for Hurts. Completed over the middle. Not a lot of room for him. He makes it to the 34. Tackle made by Trey Amos.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Hurts now from the gun. Finds Barkley underneath. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
And the Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And that's a read goes backwards, Brock. They hand him a loss of 5.
Kate, I think we're seeing the exact same thing. That look of exasperation on the coach's face. You can't afford to take a loss like that, especially on calls that normally work.
Throwing from the gun here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
It's now 3rd down and 16.
Third and long for him here. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it. Knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Breaks the tackle. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember. But as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. He keeps it and takes off. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Washington first down. First and
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the gun, Daniels. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Washington first down.
From the gun, a run for Koski Merritt. Rob flat, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Eagles' 44-yard line.
Daniels back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Daniels throwing on third. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Commanders football, and they need to get to work here. They're trailing late. down. Now comes their punter. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And it's out of bounds without a whole lot of room for error. He hit it well. They're saying it's out at the 4. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see a pro.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Oh, love this. Give it. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And the Commanders pick this one up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Hey, a normal old stop with 3rd down just wasn't good enough for this group. Nope, they had to rip the ball away from them literally in an impressive and dominant play that sets their offense up for success.
The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. That's going to be dropped off with Krosky Merritt. And this one doesn't go far.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
He'll air it out on 3rd. He brings it in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders come through to tie it in the 4th. Chris Olave with the touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders take the lead on that successful kick. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
Gay, the kickoff for Washington.
Here's Smith on the return. He stopped on the run back to the 27. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
So much to like about that run, Pete, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Escapes the defender. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's good. For the Eagles, 1st down.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Here's another carry for Barkley. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Barkley again here on 2nd. They stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
On third down, it's Hurts. It's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And they were not blessed with the short field they got on their prior drive. This one is a world away as they begin deep on their own side. Give it to Krosky Merritt. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard.
Now Daniels to throw. Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Complete to number 1, Deebo Samuel.
To the air on third and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. 1st and 10 from the 32. Tight end going in motion here. They'll start this one out with Barkley. A lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, after that play, training staff is headed out. That's one of their top guys who's shaken up, and they're going to need him back for the upcoming postseason. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
For A.J. Brown. Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9.
Throw here, 3rd down. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. The Eagles are in punt formation.
7. It's 4th down.
He dodged the tackle. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. The Commanders and Terry McLaurin ready for another look on offense. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. Krosky Merritt on 1st down. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Commanders
Going to the ground again on 1st. He's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
Commanders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Right up the gut. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they're going to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they could check that box.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. Daniels. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense. More good numbers well into this second half. Hurts on first down. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 27. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 27.
And quick to the left. It's caught. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. First down, a run with Barkley. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
There's a dive up the middle. And they take him down right along the 30. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. Offense is set. 1st and 10. From the red zone on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with a quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 12.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles down by only 1. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. He'll throw it. And he got there in time. He's taken down. And that is not something this offense could afford, Brock. That's going to bring up 4th and long. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. This will be a 44-yard look. And that one is good. And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Counts on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And there is room for improvement from that previous drive. Stalled out, necessitated a call to that punt team.
Yeah, and in these situations, I always love reminding the offense that first down. Just move the chains the first time to get yourself into rhythm, because you don't want to see that punter anytime soon.
Starting on the ground to you, Kronsky Merritt. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 26-yard line.
Back to throw. He can run it. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line. Setting up to pass. Good strike downfield to 11. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line.
That's another Washington.
Kronsky Merritt on his own lead. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. It's Olave with another catch. And he'll go down here at the 16. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. He'll look to throw it. Oh no, he lost control of another one. And the Eagles get to it. Reaches the 40. Into the red zone. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. Eagles win here in this one. And they take not just the victory, but